Pokemon Colosseum and Pokemon XD for the Nintendo GameCube. These games are great, and they feature Shadow Pokemon. And I'm sure some of you want to try to go for the elusive shiny Shadow Pokemon. But before you do that, you need to know that these games have more shiny locks than X and Y do, which is really saying a lot. So watch this video first before you pick a target on your shiny hunt in these games in order to make sure that you can actually catch the shiny of it, because it would be really sad to see you hunt there for all of eternity. First off, starting off with Colosseum, anything that isn't a Shadow Pokemon is shiny locked. And that includes your starter Espeon and Umbreon and any of the Pokemon you get from the in-game trades in that game. So don't spend your time resetting for a starter or anything, it's not going to work. You just need to focus on the Shadow Pokemon in this game. Also, be sure that the Shadow Pokemon you're going after is on the first encounter, not the second encounter, because with some Shadow Pokemon you get a second chance after you beat the game. And on these second chances, their nature, their shininess, their gender, everything is set. So you only should go for shinies. You should only shiny hunt for Shadow Pokemon on the first encounter. I'm going to use some YouTube videos to prove what I'm about to explain to you. Shadow shiny Pokemon behave very strangely in battle before and after you capture them. Sergeant Mario 101 has a video of him encountering a shiny Skarmory, and as soon as he captures it, it's no longer shiny once it goes to his party, because it was shiny for the trainer that originally owned the Pokemon, since you're snagging the Pokemon from that trainer and then taking it in for yourself. So it was shiny for the trainer that he was going against, but whenever he caught it himself, it was no longer shiny because the Pokemon wasn't calculated to be shiny for him. So if you run into a shiny and you capture it, you have another 1 in 8192 chance of it actually being shiny for you. However, the vice versa does apply, where if a Pokemon doesn't appear shiny when you capture it, it might be shiny to you after you captured it. So if you're resetting for a shiny, make sure you capture it first and then check your party to see if it's shiny there. And this fact can be proven with this video by GrandDogGod14, where he caught a Qwilfish that appeared to be normal, but turned out to be shiny in the end, whenever he looked at it in his party and he was freaking out. I know there are a lot of rumors going around on the internet from the early days that something changes in purification, but there is zero evidence of anything changing any Pokemon at all during purification, so ignore those rumors. Everything is on the capture. That's pretty much Colosseum. You got 48 Shadow Pokemon in that game, so you have 48 different targets, and I wish you the best of luck if you decide to hunt in that one. Now, XD is a really interesting story. They tried to fix the glitch where the Pokemon changed shininess when they captured it by locking every single Shadow Pokemon in the game. So there are shiny locks on every single Shadow Pokemon in the game, and you can't get their shiny forms at all. But every single Pokemon that you can obtain that's not Shadow can be shiny, including your starter Eevee. YouTube user Darkside Deeps got a video of their shiny Eevee that they obtained as a starter from the beginning of the game. Also, it's been proven that Pokespot Pokemon can be shiny, and this is probably the easiest one to soft reset in these games. Just be wary that you can't soft reset right at the Pokespot because the Pokemon's already been determined at that point. User Ginzaru XD, who is a Japanese player who has pretty much cracked the code of the entire RNG of these games, has a video of him encountering a shiny Gligar in the Pokespot, and it's really neat because the Pokemon's actually shiny in its overworld 3D model as well. So that's a really cool hunt if you decide to go for that. And just completely out of nowhere, another random thing is that Battle CD Pokemon in the simulator can be shiny. That hasn't been encountered much because not many people use that feature. And just also know that across all these games, NPCs, other Pokemon that can't be snagged can never be shiny, so you don't have to worry about uncatchables like that. So yeah, that's about it. If you're still confused, or if you have any questions about a certain target or something, please leave a comment and I'll have an answer as soon as possible, because I've been actually researching shinies in this game for a little while, and I will soon be going for a shiny Shadow Bayleaf, and I just wanted to kind of provide a little PSA before everyone goes out there and starts hunting in these games. So, happy hunting. I hope you have fun, because these games are great, and I hope that these games someday get a sequel on the Wii U or the NX or whatever comes in the future. Take it easy, and happy snagging.